like more often, but every time I see the Pikachu, it's like still good. So I think
It's
he's still working on it just a little bit, which is interesting. But we're heading into game 1 right now on PlayStation 2.
Nope. Hold on.
Close enough. But yeah, so big name of this set is always going to be Mythra using her lightning fast speed and combo game to rack up percentage into Pyra, you know, trying to secure the stocks for you. Peach notoriously does not like swords, never really has, but in this game, it's definitely the best equipped she is to deal with characters with swords, because back air is a silly
We do also have our wonderful X Factor known as Nuggetz luck. You explained it best to me. Why don't you explain it?
Dio almost just obliterated that stock. But Nuggetz luck, for those of you who do not know, I'm Nuggetz' double partner of about 11 years. I've known Nuggetz now for 11 years. He has siphoned all of the luck out of me and funneled it into himself. So that is Nuggetz' superpower. But going to lose the first stock here from a neutral get up into charge Pyra neutrally.
Blame Nova. Because I know too many random things about this game.
Oh my god, and GM has continued to pile on the pressure after taking that stock, not stepping off the gas at all, with just holding the stage position so well right now. And the Nuggetz gets out with a forward air, classic.
With the forward air.
If anything breaks Nuggetz out, it's always the forward air.
I was going to say, it's either the forward or back, you know, kind of linear but GM rolling there into the back air, not going to do that. Catching that turn up, not really going to be able to do too much with it, I think. That is where he is, holding shield there out of sheer fear for his life, and still getting back air for it, but Sip and Stale right now, not quite going to take it. Forward throw, I don't think takes this. I think forward throw is around that like 180, 200% kill throw. Using the really aggressive side B there to get out of there. Dash attack not quite going to take this first stock from GM.
I've seen a lot more of the Mythra side be aggressive in on this too. How are you still alive? It's been so many throws at this point. Like I know it's because stage positioning and whatnot, but my god, this Mythra will not die.
Also, patch 2 of this game, they nerfed Peach's back throw a lot. Peach back throw used to make you explode on like 110. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Peach back throw used to be so weak. Well, actual combos from Nuggetz, crazy.
I mean, it used to be, the saying was Nuggetz doesn't have combos, and then Nuggetz was like, alright, I'll just work on my combos then. Like, okay, just shut up.
Now what do you say? There's nothing left to say now.
Yeah.
Nuggetz is still the player, though, that will, instead of trying to go for the execution test combo, if he knows he can reset neutral and get a favorable stage position off of it, he will gladly just, you know, take his 1-2 straight hits and reset. Definitely one of those slower pace players.
Oh my god. The pressure on the ledge from both players has been immaculate so far. Like, we saw a similar situation from DM in that position where he was just shielding on ledge, and now we're seeing it from Nuggetz.
That was like the slow tomahawk. That was like, I'm going to jump, walk forward a little bit, and then grab you. Like, just no, so much mind games happen between these two. That's what happens when you have 100 sets, but win condition is online, win condition is offline.
We see the Stitch face so often, and yet half the time it doesn't come into play. It's so unfortunate.
It's just the fear, you know? You see Nuggetz pull a Stitch and you're like, oh, that could be my entire stock if I'm not careful. So it's, you know, you start playing scared and then Nuggetz takes advantage.
I think Nuggetz only uses it well when he really needs it. Like if he gets in Stitch place in a spot he doesn't like, he's just like, okay, I'll just throw it away. But then like when he needs it in like game 5 last stock last hit, it's like, oh, bomb, crazy.
Yeah, that's when he'll pull 3 Stitches in a row
earlier today.
Yep. Luxa jumps into it for fun. But,
for the clip. Gotta get something on, oh god, what's the channel? The clip channel on YouTube.
Could not tell.
Eat Smash?
Yes, Eat Smash, thank you.
They're still that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep, still around.
But nice little reset of neutral here. Very even game at 1 stock apiece. You may think, oh wow, they're getting up there, percent is only going to be close to over. No, we'll be here. They're going to throw around some moves, we're going to throw some turn-ups, we're going to parry some landing airs, and we're going to wait until someone gets a big opening.
Yeah, patiently biding their time for each opening. This has been a almost 5-minute game so far, which it hasn't even felt like that. It's been pretty engaging. They're like playing right outside of each other's threat ranges, but really, really interesting to see every neutral interaction thought out so perfectly.
I tuned out for like a minute and realized, like, oh my god, wait, that's how much time's passed? Like, I felt the passage of time hit me in a moment, but we're getting down to the last few hits here. It could go to time in a very weird world, but that's highly unlikely. It's looking pretty DM favor this pit to eventually right now, but no, Nugget's gonna break through it.
That air dodge onto that platform was really scary. One of Nugget's favorite things to do is, that's not fair.
It's back air.
True! True, it is not fair.
But one of Nugget's favorite things is to catch out landings with up smash on Peach. He loves Peach up smash so much. Probably a little bit too much, actually. He probably throws it out when he shouldn't a lot. But yeah, great stuff from DM there. Definitely just the ledge pressure in this, between these two is always going to be immaculate, and whoever has the edge in the ledge pressure usually is the one who takes these games. So DM definitely there with the better ledge pressure.
Yeah, it was interesting. It's interesting you say that because Nuggetz got off the ledge in the interaction right before that, and I was like, oh, that might be the game just because, Nuggetz gets the stage positioning back, but DM ends up getting another one and clutching it out. Huge for him.
Yes, I do believe he got weak nair there, if I'm remembering correctly. I think if it was a strong nair to push DM a little bit further away to give him more time, it would have gone a little bit better for him, but with that weak nair, he just didn't have the time to probably second DM.
Oh,
DM.
DM. 1, go! Shout out to the DM.
All right, and we're heading to FD for games number 2. Just a reminder, this is a best of 5 since it is top 16. So there's a lot of games left to play.
Yeah, they might get a little bit quicker after this. The players feeling each other out a little bit more, so they can get a better understanding of stuff.
I've been in this venue until 12 a.m.
Look, I'm trying to be hopeful, okay?
I have seen game 10 grid between these two so many times. But
even though it's going slow, it's still engaging. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on.
Absolutely. Because there's so many little intricacies you can see because these two players have played each other so much. They kind of it's almost like a constant game of just I know what you're going to do, you know what I'm going to do. And so it's just the mix-ups into the bread and butters that are so much fun. Catching Nuggetz there with the dash attack to take the first stock a little bit early too, which is, kind of a big thing.
108% off that back air. Nuggetz getting hits in, but looking for stocks and not finding them, really.
Yeah, definitely just so one of the other fun things is you always notice whoever has the lead in these types of games, they're not burdened with approaching, and so the person who's losing has to approach, and both of them are so good at walling out the other from getting hits. So Nuggetz lands those hits there, but they're just straight hits that don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things. Nuggetz dropping a punish there, what should have probably been the stock.
That is definitely not what you want to see as a Nuggetz fan, especially down 1 stock and 1 game so far. That could have been a stock, and it could have been a huge swing in this matchup.
But yeah, catching the landing there with back air, using a D-drop on the ledge to try to catch the dot eyes. Not quite going to get anything off of it. So,
I think it would have been the stock at that percent with dot eyes.
Oh, probably. I think you bounce off stage and just explode.
Yeah, the question is if it's technical. It's the only thing that I can think there, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Nuggetz starting to slip further and further from the lead. These forward tilts are nasty. This is the power of Aegis, and it's sword range. That's honestly what it is.
Yeah, it's the classic example of Peach's having issues dealing with swords. Kind of an age-old classic since forever. So landing there with a fair, gonna push DM off stage. Not quite getting anything, but DM air dodging into the stage, gonna get forward aired and take the first stop.
This is the first big lead of the set going in the favor of DM. It is crucial that he closes this out, though, because if we've seen things from Nuggetz, he could just pull something out of the hat at the last second.
Foresight. I was wondering when we were going to see that. So, able to break out of that combo there from Nuggetz because he wasn't quite tight enough on the timing. So now just resetting the moves here. Nuggetz going to be trying to find those down airs to land into combos here. Catching up the jump there with up air. Trying to catch the landing here. Being able to shield, get a down air, and a side B actually to read Nuggetz and drift away there. And now Nuggetz kind of in a bad position on stage. Up air, not quite going to take it just yet. But Nuggetz really not in a fun position right now.
Jab. Killing gentlemen.
Just keep jabbing.
Yep.
Just keep jabbing.
Again, it's very rare to have a killing jab, but the character has it. Absolutely love it. Those are like, it's like gold in this game to have a killing jab because it's such a quick and easy option, and if it kills too, like, hey, I'll absolutely take that.
Especially on the ledge, which we saw right there.
Right.
It's like, if you threaten neutral get up, it's like, oh, okay. You neutral get up, okay, bye. Goodbye.
And I think Aegis is also like the highest, the only high tier for the killing jab as well. Like the only other characters I think of the killing jabs are May meta. He's coming into the meta, but isn't like the highest of high tiers. And then Bowser, who's mid-low tier.
3, 2,
There's a couple others that come to mind. Nothing super meta right now. But back to FD. Notice the music selection of the slide. This is Nuggetz' or Delfino Plaza rather. This is Nuggetz' lock-in song. He is a rather large fan of this one. One of our favorite stages, actually. So DM getting his bread and butter. Mithra combo there. Definitely just super free to perform that. Getting the tech chase there with the turn up. But gonna get down air. Not quite gonna land any conversions off of that. Luckily for Nuggetz, but we reset. Ooh, hitting. Oh, they both died.
Mutually assured destruction. You
Yeah.
take it sometimes. Not what you wanted, but it's better than losing your stock and not taking it. So I think you take it.
Correct. So the dot eyes here gonna even up the percent pretty quick, but now Nuggetz gonna get caught in the up air loop. You usually get one of these as Mithra. You usually get your one up air update. That gives you your 60-something%, and you figure out the rest from there.
Yeah. It looks like, oh my god. Every time DM is Pyra, at that percent, he's just looking for a down air. He's just looking for it, and he gets it almost every time in this set. I feel like that's been a huge factor in the last 2 games especially.
Down air is a stupid big move, and it's a stupid big shield, and it is hard to punish, even though it's a landing move. There it is, your up air, up B combo. It's going to be able to fall out of the tail end there, but it's starting to slip and slide away right now.
And this is so uncharacteristic of how these sets usually go. Like I said, these players know each other so well. It always feels like game 5, or like whoever wins the last set, the other person wins the other one. I'm very shocked that this is looking like a clean 3-0 for DM.
It's a lot of it comes down to ledge pressure. I mean, DM's gotten a lot of kills off of the effective ledge pressure, a lot of percent off of ledge pressure. Plus, just kind of using the more egregious moves of Aegis a little bit more effectively. Saturn doesn't mean too much in this set. It is going to get hit by a ton. But yeah, definitely just the effective ledge pressure is huge, especially when you can push an advantage as far as you are. I'm just going for a nair there on the grab to the right conflict. That's just nair.
That was nair. Pyra nair kills.
And DM moved on in the